Hello everyone, it is Sunday the 10th of May 2020. I'm looking at commodities. I'm starting off with gold. So again, price has still stuck largely within this kind of range behavior. We've had no strong trends coming through on gold, and we've got a series of inside candles on the weekly time frame. We're still within a larger trend on the monthly, but price at the moment isn't really going anywhere. We can see the same thing happening with currencies. So, you know, if as a trader you haven't found that many opportunities, or you've had a higher number of losing trades, you should understand that it's more than likely to be the market conditions. Okay, so something to be aware of. Silver looks interesting to me. It is still largely range bound, but it is looking more bullish. Start to break through these highs, and this is interesting to me. The weekly, not enough yet. We know price could come up to these highs and then reverse, but it is just showing a little bit more bullishness in the price action. All right, looking pretty good, and we do have a strong level of historical support. So currently, we'll see how this goes, but it is looking as though it's going to attempt to push a little bit higher, and that's quite interesting because silver has been generally quite quiet. Then having a look at oils, the oils did do some moves to the upside. That was pretty good. So there were some potential shorter-term trading opportunities there for anyone who whose broker was allowing them to take a position on that. We still haven't created a swing low on the monthly, and the potential for oil to climb up towards 40 is still very much in play. I'd like to see us break the previous high on the weekly first. So in other words, what I'm going to be keeping an eye on will be key daily resistance levels that are in the way. All right, for now, it's still reasonable, I think, to expect oil to attempt to go up to those key levels to test those. So looking at West Texas, for example, coming up towards that 3,000 level there on my platform. Brent crude as well, setting up with a bit of a bullish candle here, but it'll be coming into 35. Okay, so all of those to me still have that potential to come up to test the next resistance levels. They are still in a downtrend on the weekly. They're now coming into this point of equilibrium on the weekly where they could subsequently reverse, and they may well do that at these key levels. And on the monthly, I still think there's that potential to create a swing low and come up to test these levels, but we'll have to see how that ultimately unfolds. So basically it means that I'm leaning towards the upside with the preparation that as it approaches these levels, it could ultimately reverse or reject those levels. But if we do break through those levels, I'm becoming more optimistic that we'll start to head up higher. And I think looking at the monthly in isolation, that is a possibility, but I need to monitor the medium or shorter term timeframes a little bit closer. Then having a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin tapped the 10,000 level and then pulled back. All right, so this is a potential area for it to establish a nice bullish candle and to take another run at that level. And so what I'm going to be looking at here will be the sort of weekly and monthly support resistance levels off round numbers as well. Overall, to see it attempt, once it gets past that, of course, I expect it to continue to climb. But for the moment, I want to see if it is able to get past that level. And so the first thing I'll be looking for Monday and Tuesday are nice little bullish candles and a potential attempt, another run at that level. Should price drop further, then of course this picture changes, and then we become more range bound, and we can see what that monthly candle is like so far. But overall, the trend is relatively healthy, and this is a good area for it to start to set up to take another run at that level. Ether, on the other hand, has actually gone into a downtrend on the daily, which is automatically then a weekly retracement, but it is back down at support levels. So it's back down at support levels, and therefore a bullish candle here and an attempt to change trend, certainly on, let's say, the 4-hourly time frame, would be an indication this is going to take another run at that level. So similar to Bitcoin, it has got some resistance. This is a digital commodity after all. It has got some resistance in its near future, and it is also close to support. So it's not completely outside of the realm of possibility that this that this would potentially take another run back up to those levels. So we'll keep an eye on that. And overall, there's no real clear trend on the monthly, so it's really for me down to seeing how price reacts to support weekly and daily support resistance levels. If we get some nice bullish candles Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if we take another run at those key levels, and then I'll relax more once we break through those levels, if that is the case. Until now, or at least until then, I'm going to expect to see these as resistance.